1 month with the Pixel tablet, and I can safely say that this is not worthy to be in the same class as an iPad. And that isn't a bad thing. How's it going, everyone? My name is J.I. and I make videos on the technology in our lives and how we can use it to make our lives easier. Now, the Pixel tablet stands in a class of its own. What do I mean by that? Well, the iPad has been around for a decade. Apple took its time to refine and hone it. Developers had plenty of time to optimize their apps to be used with iPad. Apps such as Final Cut and Logic Pro now make the iPad a powerhouse when it comes to editing within the company's ecosystem. The Pixel tablet has the opportunity to stand apart from the competition, and rather than trying to reel in previous or existing iPad users, it is designed to enhance the user experience of those already within the Pixel ecosystem. Android users have long been waiting for a tablet that works well within the Android ecosystem without unnecessary bloatware that's found on a lot of other Android tablet offerings. Samsung, I'm looking at you. But they finally have this option. If you've invested in Google Cloud Storage and primarily use Google apps, the iPad would no longer have to be a consideration when shopping around for a tablet. The design of the Pixel tablet is sleek and beautifully crafted. Although the backing is completely plastic, it feels like a premium tablet that would stand the test of time. This backing can't easily be scratched and provides ample grip, so it's perfect to rock without any case. Oh, and by the way, this was probably unintentional, but the tablet has built-in magnets which make it perfect for mounting on fridges or any metal surfaces, so you don't have an extra accessory. And it's really strong, which is pretty neat. I appreciate the speaker grills on both sides, which provide crystal clear audio and can really hold its own in a large room when it comes to playing music. We do have an alternative if you need to boost your tunes, which I will talk about soon. I noticed the bottom has rubber feet, which I sometimes do confuse as buttons, and I really don't have any idea why it's there, but the positioning of the power and volume also seems to be a bit cumbersome, as I can't tell at a glance what I'm pressing since the volume rocker is quite small. The power button also houses the fingerprint scanner, and I have to say I'm not a fan. It is quite hard to locate on the device when you're picking it up, and I usually have to always look for it. The slight indentation makes it difficult to locate in the dark. Despite all this, the fingerprint scanner works fairly well. Not perfect though. I really wish that Google went with an on-screen fingerprint scanner. The 4 leads on the back is what we use to dock the tablet magnetically on the included home hub. Now this is a feature that allows the Pixel tablet to be in a class of its own. No other tablet has this offering. We can quickly turn this tablet into a visual home hub for any room in your house. It does have some limitations, which we will cover shortly. But in a nutshell, it's a seamless way to quickly charge up your tablet and also transition your audio or video experience to a more homely setting. If you're listening to music on the go, you can quickly switch over to the dock's more powerful speaker to fill your bedroom or bathroom. That's really as far as I would take it. Sound quality of the dock is not at all that great for a stationary speaker, and it sounds like a cheap $50 portable speaker you can get from Walmart. My JBL Flip Bluetooth speaker sounds much better, and it's cheaper than the dock itself. Yes, it can get somewhat loud and there isn't much distortion, but I really thought Google had an opportunity to focus on a more powerful docking speaker that would rival the likes of Sonos and Apple HomePod. It's not even close. Not only that, but the dock will not work as a simple speaker in your Google Home devices unless the tablet is connected to it. This isn't a seamless addition to your home ecosystem of smart devices, rather a useless paperweight when you don't have a tablet connected. That's disappointing, as I would have loved to have used it as a standalone speaker or group it with other speakers in my living room when I have my tablet disconnected. Maybe an update can fix that? I don't know. Anyway, enough about the hub, it's meh. Moving on to the tablet itself. I have used it on the go for a month, and I can tell you I haven't really missed my iPad. For the most part. Yes, apps are not completely optimized for it, but the Pixel tablet seems to adapt to most apps very well, without any developer intervention or support. For example, Twitter and Reddit aren't optimized for tablet use. However, it looks great in portrait mode, and when in landscape, I can put it side by side with another app and think nothing of it. If you wanted the app to run separately in landscape, you'll be met with a pretty ugly black bar taking up half the screen. But again, Why run it in landscape when you can use it in portrait to avoid all of that? A lot of apps are optimized for tablet use, but this has been an ongoing issue with Android and one that I don't see being addressed anytime soon. Until some significant share is gained in the tablet space by Android, we will be left with second tier apps compared to our Apple counterpart. That's just the way it is. But those who want to stay in the Android ecosystem will have no issues running all of the same apps that are available on the iPad, with exception to some of the Apple exclusives like Final Cut and Logic Pro. We're in a day and age where speed and specs are no longer a factor when it comes to the latest tablet offerings. The tablet runs smooth, and although the 60Hz screen is a noticeable downgrade for any user coming from an iPad Pro, most people won't even notice the difference, and the Pixel tablet will be more than sufficient to meet the demands of the masses. Running CapCut, which isn't really optimized yet for tablets, runs perfectly fine and is quick and snappy when rendering and editing videos. Navigating around the OS hardly shows signs of stutter or lag, and I feel like the smooth experience will be consistent regardless of what you're doing on the tablet. Now, apart from the hub, there are some differentiating aspects of the tablet that makes this a perfect device for a family. For example, the option to have multiple profiles, including a separated sandbox profile specifically for kids, makes this much better than using an iPad, where a child might be privy to your personal apps and data. Google's Kids Space is incredibly useful, and based on all of the great options it provides for keeping your child safe, it warrants a dedicated video on this feature itself. So I will be putting something like that later. Go ahead and subscribe if you don't want to miss that. So here's my thoughts. Will this be a perfect tablet for a Pixel user who is looking to jump into the tablet space or unify their devices under one ecosystem? Absolutely. Will it make any waves? Absolutely not. It's lackluster out of the gate when comparing it to anything in the tablet space right now. Google chose to use mediocre specs to not even compete with the latest iPad devices or even Galaxy tabs. But that's not who this device is for. This device is to complement other devices in the Pixel ecosystem for current and future Pixel owners. It works perfectly fine for most everyday tasks and gives Pixel owners an option to finally have a portable media device that can be integrated with their Pixel lineup. Now, what do you think about the Pixel tablet? Is this something that you would consider buying inside or outside of Team Pixel? Let me know in the comments down below. My name is J.I. Until next time, thank you for watching, and thank you for kicking it with me.